Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. Make sure I have the mic on. And today we're going to be going over the Hellgate faction event, Epic Trials from Maugrim Woods, and maybe PvP. If we have time, I'll do PvP. It's probably going to be a shorter stream. I always say that, and it's still like 2 hours, so don't worry. That's how it usually goes. But, yeah, I'm on here super late. And just busy. Super close. We're at that finish line, and I don't know. Open, praying. But let me get everything set up here. That's what we're doing. I'll put in a chapter so you can't skip this crap. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. No, I'm not a robot. I wish you could just click. I'm never gonna be a robot. Like, never. Yeah? And even if I am a robot, I wouldn't even know I'm a robot. And then I probably wouldn't be streaming anymore if I was a robot. Like, maybe. But how would I even know if I was a robot to even say that I'm a robot? I guess robots know they're robots, though. Is that true? Am I making stuff up? Am I a robot right now? And I just don't know it? Jump into the chat. Yeah. Jump into the chat. Anthony, Sana, Dez, how's it going? We are starting very late, like 45 minutes late. Okay, jump into the chat. Hit that like button, let's go. Live chat, let's go. The waiting music, oh yeah, the waiting music, oh yeah, the waiting music, oh yeah, the waiting music, oh yeah. He's getting stuff set up and he doesn't like to have silence, so he does waiting music. That's what it should be. Clown music, because I'm a clown. Okay. Alright. Classic, Dez, Anthony, Mike, let's go. Alright, let's get into this thing. Almost dropped the controller. I'm crazy. Crazy right now. Alright. So, today we have Hellgate as the faction event. That's the event of the day. It's Tuesday. You want to try to get it done for free if possible. It's one of the hardest ones in the game. So if anybody out there is doing this one today, you are a crazy maniac. And shout out to you, because that's hard. If you get it done today, you're a beast. You're a crazy beast. Because you would have to spend 2,500 gems at least. You would have had to spend maybe 3 million gold, and you would have had to done that all before today and today. So, yeah, it's tough. It was the hardest faction I've ever done as far as pure 500. And, you know the regular event here is not going to be hard. It's going to be like any other event you do every other Tuesday. But if you're trying for 500, it's difficult. It's the hardest one. So, I had to spend... my horde level is crazy. Like, the craziest I've ever done. I think like 309 or something. Hellgate. It's got to be right about here, huh? There it is. Alright, I do have it done, as you can see. Got full renown, 2,500. My horde level is 309. Nuts. Imagine if I put 300,000 just to do that. Just to get 5 more levels. So that's crazy. Cost a lot. Maybe I should show the pure faction team first, but let me put in a chapter. We'll explain. Okay, Hellgate. It's not Hell's Gate. It's not the Hellgate. It's not the Hell's Gate. It's just Hellgate. Hellgate, 5-minute mark. Will you backspace, you wiener? Okay, so yeah, Tuesday faction events, you want to just try to get them done for free. Most people. Some people might be trying for 500. Some people, but you can get all rewards for free a lot of the time. And if you don't, if you're just barely short, you should still spend that 30 gems to get that last orb, because it's totally worth it to buy a chaos orb for 30 gems. So don't, if you for some reason you're short just a little bit and you have to buy the first potion in the shop or whatever, it's fine. Go ahead and do it. You should. Unless you just are really, 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 really low on gems, I guess, and you want to just take what you got. But you should be able to get through most of it for free. Every other time, you'll get through it all the way for free. And then sometimes, you can't even tell which ones it's going to be on which weeks. It just feels random to me. But maybe you could, but it feels random to me. But I usually get all rewards for free, and then sometimes I'll have to spend 30 gems right here. Boom, 30 gems. Get another sigil, and that's all you need. And you just run straight across, and you get your final points to get your full rewards. And it's kind of worth it to get that Orb of Chaos, because you never know what that's going to be. Like, of course, if you knew what it was beforehand, if it was a green one, you wouldn't spend the 30 gems maybe, but you don't know that, and it could be a Glory Orb or something, or whatever. It could be a purple one that you might want, or something like that, so... Should go ahead and buy it. And you just do every room. You do every single room. And you only got to go to level 90. Level 90. And you should be able to get there for free, and if you can't, just buy the first one in the shop. So, but yeah, let's do Pure Faction first. Because I think I still have it saved here. We'll see. Yeah, it was weird. I don't even know if this is the team other people recommend or not. Let me put in a chapter for this, because I'm going to explain it, I guess. It's tough. Hellgate Pure team. 7 minutes. Save. So this is what ended up finally working for me. I'm not saying it's going to work for you. All I can tell you is what finally got it done for me. And I went with all Fury. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. It is what it is. We can look at the options. And there's just no good I think that's the worst part about this one, is there's just the troops are horrible. The troops you have to use are horrible. You got Crayon Ass. You got Crayon Ass. All he does is blow up purple. You got Fury. That's the one I actually used. Deal damage to an enemy. If they die, gain 20 souls. Otherwise, death mark them. So I was really going for that death mark. Trying to win with death mark, so I had a 10% chance every turn that they would just die. Plus I'm doing damage, and I have a really high horde level, so that damage would be a little bit at least. Judge of the Dead does hit all enemies, but it gets weaker, and the further and further you get on level 500, that's just going to be a little tickle. You're going to be in their armpits, tickling their armpits or their neck or something, or their belly. You're just going to tickle them with that. So, yeah. This is cool for earlier, but... on 500, he has no good traits. All he's going to do is be tickling the enemy, and they're going to kill him. Lemire, eliminate something amount of whatever from a random skill on an enemy, boosted by my souls, remove all yellow gems. So there is no tank. If you look, no tank. A tank needs to have like 50% skull reduction, or gain armor or something. There is no tank for this. 0 tanks. So there's no summons. There's no summons, no tanks. That's usually what you want. Or true damage. So the easiest pure factions are going to have either true damage to all enemies like Queen Beatrix, or they're going to have some sort of tank with a summoner like in Tinkertown or something. Can't think of another one at the moment. Emperor Nazar. Something like that. But the hardest ones, they have just horrible troops that you can't even figure out how to build a team around it. So I went with Fury, all Furies. So I just get them all up. And you see how it does 148 damage? That's because my horde level's through the freaking roof. And I wanted to make, it hit as hard as it could. And then I'm hoping for those death marks. So you're going to hit every enemy, get them all death marked, and then hope that they go off. And try not to, if they already have a death mark, try not to hit them again. We could try one fight if you want, but I really don't have the time to do it. But, I don't know, let's show one fight. I'm not going to go the whole way through. This is the hardest one in the game, and I'm sure people out there don't have it done. So I feel like you might want to see it. But I'll do the first fight. This fight you will do on the first fight and the last fight. So this is going to be the most important fight anyway. And look, they have Undying too. So our whole strategy with death marking them. That guy has Undying, so we're going to try to get the last two with the death marks. And we'll just hit the first two with damage. Alright, so 50% start. We got an Explode potion. We have an Enchant potion. So they are all going to get up. It's just like after that. So we want to death mark the bottom two. Those are the only two that are going to die from the death mark. So we start, boom, death mark it. You know, take skulls so you don't get hit by skulls. And we just got hit by skulls. Alright, death mark the other one. Alright, you got the two death marked that you can death mark. So now we're going to work on killing the first Cranass. And we don't want to hit the bottom two again. Because if you hit them again, you're just going to refresh that death mark and it's never going to go off. The death mark you want to put on them and leave it on there as long as possible without refreshing it. So do not hit those enemies again until they lose the death mark. If they cleanse that death mark, definitely hit them again and get them death marked again. But if they have that death mark on them, do not hit them again. We're going to hit this guy. We're going to try to kill him. And we're already close, so that's good. We need green and red, and that's it. Or skulls. Killed him. Hardest one in the game here. But my horde level is jacked up, so keep that in mind. Alright, they already both cleansed their death marks. Cool. So we're going to redo it. Death mark. Red and green. Anytime you can take it. Even if you already have something fully charged. Take red and green. Because it's hard to come by. And we got red. And if you don't have anything at all, like you see how there's two red up here, you might want to like try to make something happen around this red. So we're going to take this purple down here. Alright, now look, we got this, but we got to take the skulls, because we don't want to get hit by skulls. Okay, red and green, red and green, red and green. So you kind of, if you don't have it, like I said, try to make some red get by some red, or some green get by some green. Like maybe this, I don't know. There wasn't really much there. Maybe this. See, now red's by red, but they're taking it too. Alright, we gotta death mark somebody. I mean, I should have looked to see if there was red or green on the board, because it's so rare, but it's like you want to get them death marked. There, it went off. Alright. Taking red. Okay, they keep hitting her. I hope she don't die, but... Green. Alright, we have our first one fully charged, but there's red and green on the board. And we don't want to have to fill her all the way. If we cast her, she's going to have 0 out of 12. Right now, that second one has 11 out of 12, so it'd be a good time to just take mana. Even though you have one fully charged, you want to death mark that Lemire. Don't do it. Take the red. Now we got 2. Same thing here. We got 2 fully charged, but we have red on the board, so let's take this red while we have a chance to take it. Now we got 3 fully charged. Okay. I think now we should cast. We got 3 of them, and I think that's enough to kill him even if he doesn't die to death mark, so... 1. Take the skulls. I don't want to lose that first Fury if I don't have to. And they die. So that's going to be the first fight and the last fight. The last fight is going to be harder than that because they're going to have more stats. It might be a little bit different, but I think the first fight mirrors the last fight, so it might be the same troops. It's the faction troops, that's for sure. Maybe this would be a time to actually do this. Convert all skulls to Doom Skulls at the start of battle. Nah. Alright, there's 4 fights instead of like 3 fights. But that's better than 5 fights. But it's still like another thing that adds to the difficulty is there's 4 whole fights you gotta do. This second one, like Kurg the Dread could kill you. Cockatrice could make it a hard time for you. Rockworm could loop. Iceworm could loop. Sometimes you get different fights for the second fight and the third fight. So sometimes you just gotta get lucky with that second and third fight. But we should be able to death mark everything on their team, I think. It's just the first and the last fight where you can't do that. Then you got this. Drake Rider. We gotta kill 5 things here. Annoying. Garnock could summon. So, it's not even just the first and last fight. So, pretty much the same there. They got Cranass, Judge of the Dead, Lemire, and Fury. So, they, like, put in Judge of the Dead, I think, instead of 2 Cranasses or something. So, pretty much the same. But, hey, that was an example of pure faction. I don't think I can show you the team code, but do you really need it for Triple Fury? Or Quadruple Fury? That's what you need to do. It's more about the tips I gave as I was fighting the fight than, like, the team. The team is just all fury. And high horde level. Mostly high horde level. And luck. I'm not even going to say, like, I'm awesome, I'm really good, I beat Hellgate. I'm going to say, hey, I got lucky after trying a bunch of times, and I upped my horde level super high. That's what happened. I wasn't an amazing player. I got lucky and, you know, freaking bought it, pretty much, with gold and gems. But it's done, that's cool. I don't have to ever worry about it again. Rambo that like button. So Classics here, Des here, Anthony, Sauna. We got Mike Sheard, Philip Jenner, good morning. Classic says TIL. Cinny has a Taylor Swift playlist on his channel, I know. That is for my daughter, and you can believe that or you cannot believe it. I am a Swiftie. Philip, yeah, are you feeling better today, Sauna? I should have asked that. Mark says hello. Des says, question, Cinny, Underworld, what level should I take Thieves up to? Mine right now is at 177, because that is a... First of all, I screwed up and went to level 30, so I don't know. You might only have to do 155, but what I wanted to happen in City of Thieves is no matter what, I wanted to one-shot with my Rowan. So however I can make that happen, I would up my Horde level. You know, eventually I had 3 guard medals, I had a bunch of stats and everything, and like something would survive with 1 HP here and there, so I was like, I'm going to up to the next soft cap, because I don't ever want anything surviving. I'm going to do this every day, 3 times a day. I want to just cast Rowan and wipe them out one shot, not have to worry about it. Don't want to have to even boost her with anything. I just want to cast her, and they all die. So I kept upping my Horde level until I made that happen. So I went to 177 just. But you might only have to go to 155 because you hopefully kept it on 20. I went to 30, so their stats are a little bit higher. And they were only surviving with like 1 HP or something. So maybe if you're on 20 still, like you should be, 155 or so. But 177 wouldn't be bad either, because City of Thieves is not easy, and you're going to need a high Horde level anyway to beat the Pure Faction and the Deathless. So 155 or 177, I would say. City of Thieves is definitely not one of the easiest ones to do. So it'll help you in multiple ways. You'll one-shot with your Rowan while you're farming, and then later on when you're trying to do Pure Faction or Deathless and all that at 500, you're going to have an easier time because your Horde level's up already. You won't have to like spend that gold later. You can spend it now to farm. But if that's what you meant, I think that's what you meant. Philip says, OMG, someone else that knows about Darker than... I don't know about it, but... I need to get into some anime. Funkytown, Texas, Stacy. Sauna with the gifted. Went to Mark. Oh my goodness. What a good gift. Rydia's here. Good, I'm glad you're feeling better. Alright, let's go do the actual event of the day. That was just the Pure Faction. Alright, I have a team that my new account is using, and I think I'm going to show that first because I already know what it is and everything. So this is based off of my new account and what my new account has. So you might be able to do better than this. I just already made this team on my new account this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and show it. Because I know, like, my new account has it, so hopefully everybody else has it. And it was Gargoyles. And Harpy Mage. Stuff from the Underworld. Weapon, I used Essence of Evil, but you can use whatever you want. You could use Mountain Crusher, Essence of Evil, Reflection of Good, Wand. You could use some sort of construct weapon. But I want Essence of Evil just because it's green. It explodes. It can do the terror thing. It's kind of fun. Essence of Evil got better. It got a buff recently. And it was already really good. And I went like that. Because Gargoyle can catch brown. This is making brown. This is exploding brown, you know. All kinds of... Not just brown, but... These two will help get this up via its brown. Like, this is blocking on red, but who cares? It's a mana generator with a 75% start, so no big deal. You can put it right there. And, banner, I went like red-brown, I think. Okay. And then class. The best class would probably be Geomancer or Titan. But if you're leveling a class, you don't always have to do the best class. Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to make a storm with the Harpy Mage, so we don't really need a storm off the class. I think that's it. So low-level team here. Let me put in a chapter. Hellgate low team. At the 20... We'll say 21. Save. Because I want to take it down to the underworld so we don't have to run through the entire thing. Copy. We already copied. Okay, let me go down here. It's the same deal. I'm just not doing it in the event, but it's... Okay, we need to run away. And I'm going to go show it on 50, just like the first fight or something. Here's the team code for this. I mean, I know you don't need it, but just in case it's there on the screen if you want to pause. You don't feel like picking Fury 4 times. Oh no, did I just did that. I'm dumb. Alright. Can't believe I did that. What an idiot. Oh no! Jeez. What a dummy. Alright. I gotta redo my team. Alright, gargoyles. It's not hard. Harpy Mage right under that. And Essence of Evil. Sorry about that. Alright, we're good though. Class would be Geomancer. It's going to start the gargoyles with 50% mana, basically, and the hero. And Harpy Mage already has a 75% start, so our whole team has a 50% start or better. Banner, red, brown. Could do that. Maybe even brown, red, but yeah, let's do the petrified. Alright, let's show it in action. Okay, good, Dez, yeah. Just keep, I mean, you're farming, you're doing it every day. You're really not doing any other factions yet, probably. You're still getting all the troops, you're still getting all the other horde levels to 100, so it's good practice to go ahead and get your City of Thieves to like 155 or 177, just to make the farming easier and faster. Like, anything you can do to make that farming easier and faster is smart. Whether it's getting Mirage Queen to give your Rowan a 50% start, whether it's getting guard medals to make your Rowan hit harder, whether it's getting stats up in the kingdoms to make your Rowan hit harder, or whether it's upping your horde level to like 155 or 177 to, you know, make your Rowan hit harder so it can one-shot. Make sure whenever it starts one-shotting, you can stop, but it's smart to stop on a soft cap because you're going to want to go to a soft cap anyway for later on. But yeah. Basically, explaining it again. Cast the Harpy Mage. We got 2 gargoyles, and we're gonna blow the crap out of the enemy. Alright, they're dead. This is the low-level team. Mark says, I'm so happy I listened to you, Cindy, not crafting the first mythic I can. I have been hoarding diamonds, and Grey King is so worth the 4,000 diamonds. I'm telling you, dude. Some people craft stuff just because it looks cool, or they heard somebody else likes it, or something like that. There's a consensus, like, top 20 mythics, and they're there for a reason. It's not because they look cool. It's not because some other guy likes Suna or whatever troop. It's because there's a consensus top 20 mythics, you know, and they're there for a reason. Just like the Grey King. It's really good in PvP and stuff like that. But this is what I would use. This is what I am going to use on my new account. So, 100% using this right now. And I already showed the team code, right? It's a low-level team. No mythics, no legendaries. All right, let's run away. It's just to show you teams. You would never run away. So I don't have to, like, on the faction event, I want to go through every room and not run away so I can get all rewards. So I'm doing this down in the underworld and running away because I can show you teams like that without wasting sigils on my event. Alright, let's do a mid-level team. I think we all know what that's going to be, maybe. Probably Tesla, right? We got red, so why not? I'll build you a Tesla team. It's not always the same because colors are different. Like, we can't use Holy Saint Astra. But, It's a good idea. You could do Foxfire King, though, if you want to. You could do the Great Worm. There's some other good stuff, too. Like Foxfire King with King Oberon. You got the Mirage Queen for any elemental you want to use. It's just Tesla's so good. Where is she? Tesla. EFGH. There she is. Double up on her. Then we just need mana. So you could do Harpy Mage or Marilith. You got red and brown, so yeah, Harpy Mage, Marilith, Angry Mob, something like that. I think I'm gonna go Marilith, because true damage, just like Tesla is. Let's just do A to Z. Go to M. Mary. Put her up top, because she's gonna blow up, freaking destroy the whole board. Then weapon, now, I'd love to use something that's not using any of those colors yet, or you could do the wand. So I'd love to go like this, pretty much, and then find an explodey weapon. So it's mana generating without blocking. So something like Reflection of Good might be good. Or the red shovel whip? Nah, that'll be blocking on red, so that doesn't work. Wonder if there's any... Let's see, we got a human, we got a Daemon Naga, so... Yeah, I think I'm just going to do Reflection of Good. We don't show it very often. It is a good weapon. And we can put that... Something like that. So it's kind of similar to the Gargoyle thing. We had 2 mana generators up top, and then we had 2 damage dealers on the bottom. And the only reason we're doing that is because Marilith uses red. We don't want to put her under Tesla. Because then, she's going to take... her whole purpose is to get up Tesla. So if she's under Tesla, she's not going to get her up as good. No. Then class, just do whatever. 50% start class would be the one I would want to do. So either, Archer... I always say Archer and Thief or Archmagus or something. Just do Archmagus. Goes with our Reflection of Good. And we got red... And, okay, we got purple, green, red, blue. So we can minus yellow or brown. And we want red to be the first color and yellow or brown to be the last color. So this can be fine. We got extra purple with Archmagus. And then we made our banner red and green for Marilith. So I think that's smart. And you want guard medals. Because Tesla will boost off of armor. So let me show this team code and I'll put in a chapter. Because I know it's going to work. I don't have to test it or anything. Hellgate mid team. And that is at the 29. Save. Back to the chat. Turd Ferguson's here. What up, dude? We all love to be a little evil. Yep. Grey King is lovely. Maze Banner would have been a good choice. Yep. That would have been a good choice. Well, we're minus... We don't want to minus purple. I think it's minus purple. But maybe for that other team. The Gargoyle team, yeah. Alright, let's show it in action. Crushing it in purple PvP. Turd says, I'm beginning to believe they have a mole in the dev team that breaks stuff on purpose. The Maze Banner is definitely proof. The government! The government! That's how I am too, man. Probably. Alright, I better go since I put a chapter in. Marilith's already up. Thank you so much, Marilith. Oh my goodness, she got up Tesla. Jeez Louise, we win. Your friendly neighborhood shark, running and silent in the background, lurking from work. Egg Thief is fun. It's very safe. It's a very safe mana generator. Because it has a summon on it. If you lose a troop, you're still in business. Get out of here, demon. You suck. Let's do one more fight with this since that was so fast. If you're going red-green banner, use the maze one. Well, I can't minus purple if I'm using a purple weapon. And they all fall down. Tyrion says, if you haven't seen it already, check out the More Broken Than Ever maze banner. Oh, really? They broke it again? I didn't know that. Yeah, boy. I'll have to check it out. You guys are right. We'll check it out on the next team, because I already screwed this up. But, yeah, that'd be my mid team. No mythics at all. No wand. And you can get her done with Tesla, who's still really strong and really good to use anytime you can use her. True damage, baby. Boost it. Boost it with that armor that's easy to get. And let's go do the high level team. Let's run away so we can get there faster. Edit team. Let's just take everything off there. Let's do base rarity. Let's pick a mythic or something. We got red and brown. I didn't know they broke the maze banner again. Let's see it. Oh, it's triple double. Whoa. Triple double now. Triple double, baby. Allen Iverson. That's pretty cool. That's a lot of red right there. It's a whole lot of red. It's nuts. I still don't know if I would use it on this team. Maybe. I'd probably switch to a different weapon, though. And if I want to use the maze banner that bad, I would switch to a different weapon, probably. Maybe Essence of Evil or Wand or something. So, yeah, if you want to use that maze banner and you're just like, your heart won't be whole again until you use that maze banner, then, you know, take off the Reflection of Good and use a different weapon so you're not minusing purple on a purple. This weapon is pure purple, and then you're going to minus it, so just change to a different weapon, basically, if you want to use that banner. There's plenty of other weapons that aren't purple. No. Alright, base rarity. High level team. What are we going to do? I'm probably not going to reinvent the wheel, but you could do Stellarix Triple Talk Shaka. I like to level a class, though, so I might not do that. You could do this, like always. This would be the early... If you're going to 500, you might do High King Iron Gut CT or something. Is he available? Yeah. There's High King Iron Gut, King of the Delves. He'll win that level 500 Deathless for you. And you got at least Zul'Goth, right? So you could do Zul'Goth and High King Iron Gut. If you're wanting to do 500. Like, otherwise, there's faster teams, but... Even though that had the world record on something, but... I think you should do Guard's Avatar, Sir Quentin Hadley, if you're going to be trying to go fast, as if you don't have Stellarix. And I know these are all... It's like the faction event. They come around so often, and the colors are the same so often, that you're going to see the same teams a lot. Guard's Avatar, Tesla, Gargoyle, just for an example. Let's go back to Harpy Mage. Got a potion. She's second turn in power, so if you don't have Leprechaun and you have potions, she's pretty much the same thing. And then we haven't used the wand yet, so let's just use it. I try not to use it for every single team, but we're going to use it once. Probably do that to start with. The wand can catch, you know, purple, green, and blue, and Guard's Avatar can catch yellow, brown, and red. And Harpy Mage will just get that for them. Banner! We got all kinds of yellow. And then we have a decent amount of brown and red. You don't need the red as much as the brown, though, probably. So we'll do... Well, it don't matter. Whatever. Don't matter. We'll do that. And the class... this one you could probably do... whatever you want, because Guard's Avatar's got a 50% start, Harpy Mage is going to get it up, and then you can just level whatever class you want to level. So I'll just level Dervish. That's what I've been leveling. But for you, just put whatever you want for your class. Whatever you're leveling. The best one might be like Titan, if you really wanted to min-max it meta. Titan maybe Bard, maybe yeah, Titan or Bard. Or you can make yourself a Knight and level Knight. But that's cool. I didn't know about the maze banner, you guys. So that was really awesome. I had no idea. They're adding back-end glitches. That's funny. Yeah, let me put in a chapter. Thank you, Sana. Hellgate High Fast. So you're not going to keep... You use this, you can get all rewards with this super fast. But if you're going for 500, you would switch to something else later when you're trying Deathless. And maybe when you get up to like 290, 300-ish, you would switch to like maybe High King Irongut Zolgoth or something. You don't always just use the same team the entire time in every single event. I'm going to put 36. Save. Back to the chat. Working as intended. Alright, so Harpy Mage's going to get up no matter what next turn, so you don't really need to... And she's blocked anyway, and that's why she's blocked. She's going to get up anyway. So let's take some mana for the Guard's Avatar if we can, but we don't have that, so I guess we'll just take purple. There she is. Cast her on Guard's Avatar, and then win. Let's do one more fight with it. I know a lot of y'all aren't out there fiddle farting around with the faction event, so you're trying to get it done as fast as possible, right? So Guard's Avatar, Stellarix, Tesla is probably the best way to go. Whatever one you have. You see that right there? That was... Brrr, get out of here. And yeah, I already showed the team code, right? We can go through the whole thing. I forget if I did. I'm trying to go fast, so I'm not thinking. Just go. It's fast anyway. Whoa, get out of here. Getting some Dervish. One of my last classes. Dervish. Dervish and Nightweaver, I think. Maybe Doomsayer. Maybe I'll use Moon Mage for that. Brown, yellow, red. Doesn't get much faster than that. Maybe Stellarix. This is faster than Tesla. Most likely. Because you can 50% start it. Oh, no more attempts, so I can't even show the team code. Maybe I can, I think I already did, but... Since I don't copy-paste them into the comments and stuff, since I can't, because I'm on... No, you freaking idiot. I did that twice. Anyway, I think I showed it. Missing one Immortal, Sana? You're crushing it. Chad says 3 of them, my bad. Aquaria, Labara, and Sagittarian. I can't seem to get another one. I keep opening chests. And I still just have Titanus, and I was using Lucifer yesterday, and she's kind of poopy. But I don't know if I was using her in the right spot or anything. She might be the worst Immortal. Lucifer. That's one of the ones I got. Alright, so that's everything you need to know about Hellgate, I feel. The only other thing I could show you, I can't show you because I'm out of turns, so that'd be Deathless, which would just be High King Irongut, like Wand, Zolgoth, Harpy Mage, or something like that. And you would just make sure you get that Devour. Make sure you have your Horde level up high enough that your Devour rate is like 100% or really close. You Devour one of them, now your High King Iron-Gut's never going to die again. And shoot Zolgoth off to kill like the second to last enemy or the last enemy. Don't shoot off Zolgoth on the first enemy, because then you're putting all kinds of skulls up there for them to use before your High King Iron-Gut devours. So you Devour first, maybe even twice, and then you Zolgoth. You don't Zolgoth first and then Devour. Okay, what else is going on? We got Epic Trials. We did not show this yesterday. Maybe you still need to do them. I suggest at least trying autoplay if you're not going to play the trials. Because autoplay does work. It's crazy. I feel you, Sana. I already know that I'm already like, I don't love it. It gets boring for me. Because if you're doing it right, you're sitting in the same spot, using the same team with the same buff, and just picking the lowest level battle, and you're just winning fights. It's like doing Explore 1 over and over and over without a vault event. You know? That's how it feels to me. Like doing Explore 1 over and over and over without a vault event. For what? So, I mean, I know you're getting stuff. You're getting VP, you're getting gold marks, you're going to get burning marks eventually, you're going to open chat, you're going to get immortals. Once you get all the immortals, though, are you going to keep doing that? I even won, like, I got second place in my league on my new account, and I wasn't even trying. For real. I kind of just go do my Citadel Wars, do my Monolith fights, and then if I have any gold marks, like on my main account, I'll go get those, and then I'm almost done for the day. I might use my VP talismans or something, too, but I'm not like, doing battles after that. And if I am, it's, like, very briefly, just to get, like, meet a goal or something. Alright, what do we got here? Dire Wolf, Entangle, and Hunter's Mark the first enemy. Let's put a chapter in before I get going. Epic Trials. Maugrim Woods. 42. Save. We're heading towards the end of the line of July. We're going to the last station, where everybody gets off and we get on a boat and go to an island to get away from the zombies, right? And we got Sauna on there. We got Chad on there. They're going to get the boat ready for everybody. Gilligan and the skipper. Got a group. That's the whole point. We've been on this train. We're going to the last stop. It's July 30th, right? It's almost the end of the month. The last stop is right by a dock with our yacht. We're going to get on the yacht. We're going to head to an island where there's no zombies. That's what we've been running from the whole time. That's our strat. Hopefully there's no zombies on that island. Chad and Sauna, the Gilliger and the Skipperton are going to get the boat ready for us. Entangle and Hunter's Mark the first enemy. Deal damage to them. Deal 70 damage to them. If there are 13 or more green gems, gain an extra turn. So we're going to Entangle and Hunter's Mark the first enemy. That's the most important thing, I think. And then you're going to deal double skull damage versus entangled enemies. So you can entangle them and then deal double skull damage. Fenrir, give an ally a bunch of attack and life. If the ally is a beast, give double the effect. So is Dire Wolf a beast? Yes. So we can cast Fenrir onto Dire Wolf. Forest Guardian, transform purple gems to skulls and transform brown gems to green. Both of those things are good for the Dire Wolf too. Making skulls for it to then hit the enemy, and then changing brown to green so it has enough green to get an extra turn or whatever it said. If there are 13 or more green gems, gain an extra turn. So Forest Guardian's really good with Dire Wolf for that. And it gives it a 50% start. It's like they almost built Forest Guardian to go with Dire Wolf, even though nobody does that. Create 8 blue gems and 8 green gems, then summon 1 to 3 random Maugrim Woods troops. So this one's really easy. You're going to have a barrier, you're going to have a ton of stats, you're going to have awesome skull damage, and you're going to have a summon. So everybody should get this one done. It seems super easy. Over here, they got Barbarous. Random enemy. Dire Cub. Nothing. Kitsune. Low, little bit of damage. Random enemy. And an enemy. So they have some damage, but it's going to go randomly. You could get unlucky and they could hit the same thing over and over and over, but hopefully that doesn't happen. I think the order here is fine. We want Dire Wolf in first slot so it can do that double skull damage. Unless something else has something like that. And then you want Ancestor Brodier in last slot so it can summon and it's not dying from skulls. And we want to get Fenrir up so we can cast it on Dire Wolf. And Forest Guardian can catch yellow, so that's fine. And I think they have it in the order that I had it in the first time. Anyway, it's not like the devs' order, I don't think. I think it's my order, but it could be the same. I don't know. Let's do a fight. Let's go. So we're going to try to get up Fenrir and cast it on Dire Wolf, basically. Let's do it. No reason to wait. Oh, he's impervious. Okay, we got to get through him first. Because the next guy's not impervious. The next guy's not impervious. And not only the first guy's impervious. So you just got to get through him. No big deal. Okay. No big deal. Do we got anything? I don't see anything. There we go. Let's knock that barbarous out of here. That'll give them skulls, so I'm gonna do this instead. Now they gave us skulls, thank you. And we got yellow. Forest Guardian, there he goes. So now we can entangle and do all that stuff. We don't have Forest Guardian, it's brown to green and purple to skull. Brown to green, purple to skull. No. Keep looking for it, though. Let's do this again. Brown to green, purple to skull. We have nothing. Hey, we got our summoner up. We're just going to hold him, most likely, in case we need him. Brown to green. Okay, skulls. We need to get up Direwolf so we can cast it. There we go. And now he should die when we do skulls. Purple to skull, nowhere. Brown to green, nowhere. And we have no mana, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. We got nothing else going on. Now we have it, look, right here. We waited patiently. Crush them. And this is an extra turn. My turn again. And we get skulls. They're gonna get crushed so hard. I bet you this is a one-shot right here. I'm not even gonna take this. Oh, what? My controller has a mind of its own. I wanted to do that. Okay, we're fine. Can still do it. Oh, even better. Get out of here. This one's so easy. This one's easy. Give me some skulls. Give me some skulls, please. I got a barrier. Oh, yeah. Give me skulls. So close. Come on. We have nothing. Get yellow. This thing is hanging on for dear life down there. It's hanging on for dear life. And they're dead. They got crushed. They barely touched me. So, yeah, I think everybody should have a fully ascended starry little Kirby. It's not going to get that much harder. And you can do auto battles, and the AI will win for you if you don't want to do it yourself. Everybody loves pets. Go get them starry pets. Those are the coolest ones. If you don't have those, what are you doing? They're the coolest ones in the game. Coolest looking ones. They're starry. They're special. If you don't have them and you like pets, what are you doing? We're on some auto battles. It's just pushing a button and walking away. Mark wants to be there on the boat with his short Speedo. His tight Speedo. Yeah. Getting that anchor. Taking way too long to get the anchor. Getting the jet ski ready. He's testing the jet ski. Jumping over waves with this thong on. Yoke the Ham is here. Mark, you got Wolf Garrick from 50 event keys. That is very good. Turd says only monoliths and Citadel stuff left. I wish they had more goals in the season than 90. Such an odd number to stop at. I think even if you, like, once you get the goal, it brings up a new one, right? So they're never done. I don't think, unless you're, like, really far, and I don't know. Season. Isn't it like every time you do one of these, it just brings up a new one that's harder? Like once you get Mighty Monolith done, maybe it'll bring up a new one that says, like, get 100 of them. So I feel like one of them... Ooh, I got this. Collect it. I already collected it. Oh, so you can't do another one here. I mean, that's the highest league, so that one's understandable. Is there not something like behind this one? Like, win Guardian battles, 6 out of 10. When I get 10 done, isn't it going to say, like, 0 out of 15 or something? And, like, win Citadel battles. When I get 100 done, it should probably say, like, 0 out of 150 or something, right? I don't know, though. All I know is the ones I did get done, that's what happened. Like, kill enemies in any battle, in PvP battle, except training. Like, that used to be like 1,000 or something, and I already got it, I think. The other tab? Okay. Yeah. You're right. 90. I should have known. That's what you meant. Okay, yeah. You're right about this one. The other one, though, you can keep doing this one at least. I think they keep coming back, except for certain ones. I'm not 100% though. Like, of course you can't train Glacia more than level 30 or something, but it might go up here to level 10 or something. I don't know. I'm not as far as you guys. You guys would know better than me on that stuff. So that was Epic Trials. Let's do some PvP. I think we got time. I'll show you what I do every day on PvP. It's not crazy. Turd's only missing one. Immortal. Chad says I'm back. Had to empty out the dehumidifier, clean out the cat box, and grab some more coffee. Not necessarily in that order, though. I feel ya. I had to clean the toilet and then make some eggs. But not in that order. Alright, let me put a chapter for PvP. I'm just going to put PvP. I'm just going to put daily PvP. This is what I do every day on PvP. I'll just show you what I'm doing. And you can do more, but you probably shouldn't do less. Because I do pretty much the bare minimum. Alright, so the first thing I always do is look for my Citadel War fights. So we got brown or we got green. I'm trying to think, like, what's my brown and green Guild Wars team, but... I always do a quick battle first, just to load the team in. I'm going to take this off. I was using my VP talismans last night to try to get a little bit more VP. But I would do that... This is Glorfindel's team. I don't know if I want to do that for a Citadel War fight, though. It's a new team that I'm not very good with yet. Huh. What do we do for brown? Probably a High King Iron Gut. Maybe a Sycorax. Green might be the way to go, but I bet you everybody's doing green. That might work. That might work. Oh well, let's just do it. I don't have a lot of time today. We'll pick the easiest fight and we'll use our Swift Talismans and hope that that's good enough. Somebody's using this guy, so I'm probably gonna fight them. If you're gonna use Champion of Guard, I'm probably gonna fight you. Sorry. And I'm probably not even gonna use my Swift Talismans. And your banner is weird, and your class is weird, and you're using Plague. So, I'm probably gonna fight you. Just by the way. Which I'm sure they don't care, but I'm just letting you know. If you're using weird troops with the weird class with the weird, I'm gonna fight you. Alright, let's go. Now watch me lose to this team, because that would be funny. I think I could do this one. Yeah. Man, they're out of here. That was cool. Alright, let's pick again. Just pick the easiest fight. I like to win. That one. That's not even a team. More power to you if you're picking the hardest fight in Citadel Wars, but I feel like most people are picking the easiest fight. We got a pet gnome. Shout out to the guild. Because I don't know if I'll go for it, but it gives a pet to everybody in the guild. Which is always nice. I probably will, like, if I don't have it all fully ascended, of course. I'm not a monster. I'll save the pet. My dog ran away yesterday. We caught him, but it took like 20 minutes to catch him because he's so freaking fast. I finally got him. He wore himself out. That's usually what happens. He's too fast. It's impossible. You can bring treats out and everything. He doesn't care. He would rather sniff the grass and run around than... because he knows he's going to get the treat anyway. He's too smart. Mrs. Sinny took him on a walk, and I guess she didn't put the leash on all the way, and I watched it happen on camera. She was walking out there just normal, and then all of a sudden he goes, like, Bolt. Just imagine Bolt, that cartoon dog, because he's all white too, and he's freaking fast, so he might as well be Bolt. So she saunters out there with the leash, with the dog. Then all of a sudden, Bolt just goes. And she's still just walking all slow. And then I'm like, I have to put my shoes on, you know, grab my keys, maybe get some treats, and then I head out there to go help. Because he's hard to get. He's so fast. So I jump in the car and I kind of like follow him around slowly and jump out. If he's sniffing a bush or taking a dump, I'll jump out, try to get him. He's like too smart. Anytime he sees me, he doesn't let me get within like 5 feet. He's taking off. Bolt. He's just Usain Bolt. Out of here. Got Lasher, Queen Beatrix, Rowan, and Succubus Queen. Where is your mana generation? Nowhere? Okay, I'll fight you. And your banner's wrong. And you don't even have a hero, so that Elementalist doesn't matter. So I think I'll fight you. Yeah, Harvey took off, dude. He's a bad boy. Sometimes he'll just run around for like 2 or 3 minutes around the house. And he'll come back in. But this time, he decided he wanted to go on an adventure. And he went around the entire place. We ended up like as far as you can be and still be in our place. A bunch of people were trying to help us get him and stuff. He's just too smart. He just had to wear himself out. And then finally, he was just kind of laying there on the ground, all wore out. And I picked him up. And he still kind of tried to fight back. It was funny. It was like 20 minutes. Alright, they got Queen Beatrix. That's still kind of scary because she can keep going and going and going, especially with the AI. Uh-oh. Better stop. Hey, you know you have 40% chance, lady. Thank you. That could have been a loss. Queen Beatrix is amazing. That's why you want to get her as soon as you can, like early game. And she's not hard to get. I mean, that third trait is very useful, and then her spell is awesome. She's kind of like Takshaka in that. Awesome third trait, but spell's still awesome too. Queen Beatrix, the original Takshaka. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we got this person again, I think. Their weird team. Okay, I'll fight your weird team again. They're giving me easy fights today. Dude using Plague. No. Thank you, dude. Maybe they did that on purpose, though, you know? Some people might set... I don't know if they would do that in Citadel Wars, though. Like, use a crappy team on purpose in Citadel Wars? I don't think that's a thing. Alright, Guardian of Light. This thing almost killed my new account. yesterday. It's never been close on my main account, but on my new account, these Guardians can almost kill you. I still won, but it was close. I was using like double Queen Beatrix and something on my new account. I think it was like Mountain Crusher, Beatrix, Goblin Shaman or something. I don't know that it was like a green restriction. It was something. I can't remember. I think it was like... I don't remember, but it was... Because I was using Goblin Shaman, who is brown and purple. But I was also using Queen Beatrix. I think it was like Mystic or something. Maybe it was Mystic. It's like a Mystic restriction, I think. So I was doing like Mountain Crusher, Beatrix, Goblin Shaman. And it worked really good, but the Guardian almost killed me. It was like the only thing left, and it was shooting... Like, killed 3 of my troops. I killed it with my last Queen Beatrix cast. Finally. I think I still had Goblin Shaman and 1 Queen Beatrix at the end. And luckily I pulled off the victory. So watch out for these Guardians if you're level 500 or less, but other than that, they're usually pretty... It's because they're not built into like an actual team. It's just like random troops with a Guardian. If that Guardian was built with a team built around it, like purposely built, it would be way harder to beat, but it's just like random troops with it, so... Just gotta kill the random troops and then deal with the Guardian. There's a situation where I cast Queen Beatrix because we didn't have Stellarix. And we get the cleanse and everything. And it's dead. Yeah, you're right, son. I think it was Mystic. You found a Verse Gnome. Swift Talismans! Yay, I'm making up for yesterday where I think I used a bunch of them. I used like 4 yesterday. So I think today we're getting them back. Another weird team. So I'm going to get net positive Swift Talismans today because I didn't use any. And that's what you want to do, you know? Use them when it's a hard fight. And when it's not a hard fight, don't use them. That way you have them when it's a hard fight. Try not to use your Swift Talismans just all the time. And also remember that you have them, on the other hand. Because a 75% start is really good. It can help you win when you might not have won otherwise. And they just killed my... Are you kidding me? They killed my hero? It's that Gloomleaf. I'm scared now. I'm scared. I'm scared now. I just want to get my mana up, please. Leave me alone, Becky. Oh, leave me alone! That's what I thought. I wasn't even worried. That's what I thought. I wasn't even worried at all. I wasn't shaking in my pamper. My nappy. Is that what they call it somewhere? They call it nappy, a nappy? Is that like a napkin? Do other countries put their babies in napkins? You just buy a bunch of napkins, put them in their nappy, and take a nappy in your nappy. Take a nappy in your nappy, baby Huey. Alright, get our tribute. And I think that's... Oh, yeah. Okay, so we did our Citadel Wars, and now I would go do my monoliths. And you can do that in the opposite order if you want to, but I like to use my monoliths for, like, farming. Makes me, like, think... It might trick me into farming a little bit if I have a buff. I've never lost... I've lost 1 Citadel War fight, and it was, you know... I've only ever lost 1 Citadel War fight, so... I'm not that worried about it. I got Swift Talismans for that. So my buff I usually use on like farming VP. So I'm going to pick a place now before I go do the buff. And the buff works everywhere. I heard people, I don't know if people think you have to use the buff in the place that the buff says. You don't have to. As long as it applies to your team, it's fine. But yeah, what do we do here? Where are we going to farm at? We got green, we got brown, we got purple. Probably purple again. It's boring. I'm boring. Probably purple. Just pick the lowest fight. There's my team. So, we know we're going to do purple now, so we're going to go to our buffs. And... I only got 3. Maybe I need to go get some Valhawks. It's alright, though. You know, it says Adania at the bottom. That doesn't mean anything. Don't worry about that. Just go find what you want. So I want to gain magic when I cast a spell. Gain 1 magic for each purple ally. Whatever. That's what I want, I think. It's going to end up being 5 magic for each purple ally. So it's going to end up being like 20 magic extra. Let's go ahead and fight these, even though I only have 3. Then we can go get some Valhawks after that. I could use this team. Let's use it. Shout out to Glorfindel. It's just a monolith fight. The last one is pretty hard, though, if you aren't using a team you know. There's Glorfindel's Skull team. And they're all dead. Getting that boat ready. The captain's yelling at you. We're gonna go to an island which is actually hell, and Gilligan is the devil. You guys seen that conspiracy theory about Gilligan's Island? That they're all actually in hell and Gilligan is the devil? Conspiracy theory. The government. Let's just do this again. Let's do this. I think you just take skulls, he said. We don't have Arc Proxy, or I would cast her. Like, she's not anywhere at all. So let's do this. Keeper of Souls. I think I'm going to do, if I have it. Which I have brown, so let's do brown. Now we have this. They summoned. Let's do blue. And they're dead. Nice. Yeah, that's like the crazy guy with the crazy hair, with the big beard, with the tinfoil hat on. His shirt's all torn up. He comes out of an alley. The government! You're not even, like, talking to him at all. You're walking by, talking to your friend about going to get some pizza. He just jumps out, says, the government! And then you just keep going. And he's like, mission accomplished. If you're just joining us, I showed Hellgate Pure Faction, which I do have done. I showed a high, mid, and low team for Hellgate. Then we did Epic Trials for Maugrim Woods. It's very easy. You should go get it done. At least autoplay it. And now we're doing PvP, and I'm showing you what I do every day, which is the bare minimum, I would say. Just a recap there. In this episode of Dragon Ball Z. Do they do that on that show? I haven't watched that show in a long time. Let's just take skulls, I think. Our hero's getting his butt smacked. Getting his hiney spanked. Alright, we have this. Maybe I should probably switch my class. I think I had the wrong class on. I think a different class would help this team. Let's do this. And we got this. And could probably just kill him like this. Yep. Alright, so that was all my sigils. I need to go get some more Valhawks. You can tell I'm not doing too much PvP because I ran out of Valhawk sigils. And if you're really doing PvP, you probably would never run out of Valhawk sigils. So I gotta go... I got at least a little bit of a buff first. And now I would go get my Valhawks and go back and do it. Once I get 2 more, I'd go back and do the rest of that monolith. Let's check out my PvP goals and stuff. So I'm on track. And then let's go look at the shop. Because I think I saved some books for... Oh, I can't do books yet because I don't have enough VP. That's what it was. I got to get 20,000. I'm so close, though. I just need 2,544. Quick math. I'm not as dumb as you think I am. But yeah. I might even equip my VP talismans here. As long as everything's going smooth. If I start losing or dying, I would take them off, but... This goes smoothly, I'm going to use my VP talismans, because I'm probably not going to ever use them if I don't use them right now. You had a man walking through the whole city yelling woohoo. I had teenage girls last night yelling help, help, help. Isn't that smart of them? And I don't think they really needed help. Isn't there a story, like a nursery tale about that? How you're not supposed to do that? I think it's like the girl who cried dog or something. Something like that. That's exactly what it was, because if they were really in trouble, of course I would do something, but they weren't. It's so stupid. It's like yelling fire or B-O-M-B. One day they're really going to need help, and then everybody's going to ignore them. I almost did anyway, because I just know this place and how stupid they are. So I knew it. I was right. I could have ignored them. It's funny when you already know that they're just crying wolf. And that's how you get into big trouble, mister, because then everybody's going to ignore you one day when you really need help. And this place is already going to ignore you anyway, so you're like, you're making it worse, way worse. People are used to just plugging their ears and ignoring the outside world here because it sucks out there. So imagine if you're crying wolf too. You're going to be effed when something really happens. And you know, that's why they squat on the toilet backwards too, you know? That's another reason. They're super smart. I think I'm out of here soon, though. I'm like 99.9%. I'm still waiting, because it's just like the car. We were sitting there in the office. We already test drove it. They were just, like, finalizing things, and I was still waiting for, like, them to tell us for some reason that we couldn't get the car, you know? I'm like that type of person. I'm sure y'all know. Well, the moving thing is... Most people would probably say it's a done deal. And I'm still sitting here like, oh, I hope. Still being nervous. I should definitely know by Friday. I think Friday would be crazy. If I don't know anything by Friday, then that's nuts. I think Friday for sure. I can tell you guys 100%. So we should know by Friday. And Dr. Mops was right. Dr. Mops said... Nothing lasts forever. This soon shall pass, or whatever. I remember you saying that to me. You guys leave comments, and it's not just going on deaf ears. Sometimes I read all of them, and then sometimes I remember, and it helps me. So, thank you for the comments like that. You know, nothing lasts forever. I think that was the main... I think that's what you said, Dr. Mop. Something like that. Nothing lasts forever. I may not remember the exact words, but I know I get the gist. I remember you saying that, and I was like, I've been keeping that in mind, and it's true. I mean, it's literally true, just like the government. So we're not all gonna live forever. Nothing lasts forever. Unless you're a crazy superhero or something. Yeah, you're right. Because they replaced it in PvP for all the whiners. Which, it's fine, I like it. I'm not saying, like, they weren't wrong about whining about it. Like, they might have been right about whining about it, but previously, there was just wand and Stellarix everywhere in PvP on defense. So the devs went ahead, and anytime someone was using Stellarix or wand, they replaced it with Prismatic Orb and Diamantina. So if you see Prismatic Orb on defense in PvP, that person was actually using the wand. But the devs are trying to make it so the wand doesn't, like, loop you to death. So they automatically change it to Prismatic Orb. That person did not use Prismatic Orb on purpose. They used the wand, and then the devs changed it to the Prismatic Orb for the defensive fight. So the person never sees the wand. Only you see the wand. And it's because they're on defense and the AI is using their team. So Stellarix, instead of Stellarix, you're going to see Diamantina too. So if you've been seeing Diamantina quite a bit, that person was using Stellarix probably. No one's purposely using Prismatic Orb, that's for sure. So don't think like, oh, everybody's using that, I should use it. No. That's just the devs doing devs. Bunch of people on the forum saying how they were getting looped to death by the wand, which was true. And I'm happy with it, so I'm just saying why. That's why it happened. Sometimes people complain and they actually change things. 122 VP. Alright, do we got our birdies now? Because I need to go do this. It's part of the stuff I need to do. Yeah, we got 4. So let's get these last 2 done. I think I might change my medals to make sure this team can win. Not that it couldn't, but might just go all seasons. Not there. Up here. Buffs. And this. 2 more fights. I was listening to a Buddhism for Beginners book. It also said it applies to you too, and this should make you take your life more seriously. Be mindful. I know sometimes I'm wishing time away, and I feel like that's a bad thing. Like, I'm like, I wish it was like 9:30 right now, because then all these idiots would go inside. Then it's like I'm wishing away my own life doing that, which is crazy. But that'll hopefully never happen again in a couple months. Which is the other thing. Like, even if I'm moving, it's not going to be for a month and a half or so. Maybe 2 months. I am moving. I'm just going to speak it into existence. I am moving, but it's not going to be until... It's not for a couple months, because I had to give notice, and this place is crazy, and they want crazy notice, which almost makes it impossible for you to move, because other places don't want to wait that long. I can't believe how hard it is to move. Some things I didn't even know that I didn't even think of that are roadblocks. Just to find a place you like with enough rooms and enough space is already hard enough. And then you gotta, like, somehow make it happen as your lease ends. And then you somehow gotta give proper notice. And then that notice has to be acceptable by the place you're moving to. Like, it's crazy how many roadblocks there are if you're trying to move. It's nuts. Not to mention you gotta make this amount of money, and you gotta... Can't be like a drug kingpin. So luckily that's not a problem. Them days are way behind me. No, I'm just kidding. Already, man, I got out of the game. Just kidding. Got out of the game 5 years ago, you know? Let's just cast. I should probably be a little bit careful, though. Oh, I knew it. Clenching my cheeks. Alright, one down. This is when it gets harder, though. I'm not... Like, I knew I was going to probably lose a troop. Or two. Alright, we gotta do it if we got it. I'd love to kill their second troop before they kill mine. Okay. That was wonderful. Now he's super beefed up. Extra turn. We got to summon. There you go. Now we got this. Alright, we got to be smart with this. So, we want brown or green. Can't be all willy-nilly in this difficult fight. Brown or green? Okay, let's do this first. And we don't have Arc Proxy, right? Brown, green, or blue now? Because it will 100% be an extra turn if it has 8 or less. Is what I'm doing. Let's do that. Brown, green, or blue? Come on. Purple? It's 12. Ugh. Maybe I just do Arc Proxy. Either that or I'm going to have to pick something like closer. Yellow? No. Let's just do it. Oh, cool. Now he's got to beat the big old Vashtagon with its 323 attack and 1,000 durability. And we'll be okay. Purple, 12. Let's just do this. Ouch. Oh, no! Stop it! Ah! Did you see that? That was funny. What a ding-dong. He devoured himself, and then he came back with 5 HP. Yeah, that's what's up, Dr. Mop. Mark says you moving and the kids going back to school should be around the same time. That's good for you, right? Yeah! We got 2 weeks left of summer. And I can move easier because I'll have more time with less kids. And I can pack stuff up, I can throw stuff out, I can get moving. That's what I was saying, like these next 2 months or so I might be streaming a little bit less, or I might miss a day here and there. So just hang in there with me, but I'm going to try not to. Like maybe I'll just ease up on my other stuff that I do and keep streaming. You guys are kind of more, I don't know. Like, I know you guys. I don't know the other. Anyway. Alright, so now we have full buffs. I think you can even do more if you want, like, right? Like, maybe. Hold on. I guess you can't. Maybe you can. Yeah, you could. You can get a whole nother buff if you wanted to, but I like to kind of save them. So back to here, back to this. Let's go back to our Nisha medals. And I'm pretty much done for the day. I would do a little bit of this. I try to farm a little bit. But I already did my Citadel Wars. Oh, I gotta check my gold marks, I guess. So that's my PvP checklist for the day. Citadel Wars fights, Monolith battles, gold marks, diamonds, and maybe farm just a little bit. If I feel like it after all that. So I should probably go check on my gold marks instead of doing this. But that would be my farming right there. I got VP Talismans on, I got Nisha medals on, I got a buff that's purposely for the exact place I'm going to be farming. Other people might do it differently and they might be on first place on the leaderboard, but that's just what I'm doing, just so you know. Alright, let's see if we have any gold marks. So you go to the diamonds. Elf does not, that's silver. Giant probably does, yep, and it's doubled. So we can get 30 gold marks there for being in the winning alliance. Should I leave those on? VP. So I have to make a giant team, because I have to do this. So most likely it's going to be... Where's she good at? Winter's Reach. Where are we? We're in Winter's Reach, huh? Yeah, let's try her. We're going to use an Immortal. I should do Baldur and Onyx Giant, but... Let's see what happens. So she's going to do true damage to 5 random enemies, boosted by frozen enemies. If used in Winter's Reach, deal double damage. So we need to freeze enemies. Curse and freeze enemies when they deal skull damage to me. Who can freeze here? You? She could freeze. Maybe not awesome freeze, but... And we need mana bad. Forest Troll. Ogress. Ogress pretty good. And then, what do we got here? Everything? So we could do Wand. And we can do Titan, and we'll get a 50% start on our entire team. Because it's for 50% start for Giants, right? Yep. Make sure we have our Storm on and stuff, okay. So, what order? Ogress? I'll probably put my mana generators at the top. I want to freeze them before I do that. This might be a little clunky, but I'm just trying to use her, basically. You might be better off with Baldur and Onyx Giant, but I haven't used her yet, and I want to try it. Alright, we got blue, 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 green, green, green. And we have brown. We don't have red, so we can do this. Or this. I think green's more important because of Ogress. Alright, let's see what happens. It's a Blood Frenzy. I didn't think about that. We'll try it anyway. Your moral support. Dr. Mop says, oh, I heard a good quote the other day. If you live your life with one foot in the past and the other in the future, you'll pee on today. Yeah. Dr. Mop says, moving to a nicer place is also part of adulting too. You're getting older. Wait till you take ages to park. Yeah. I just wouldn't back it in, yeah. I think it's pretty easy to just pull it in straight forward. You have lots of experience. You're an experienced driver. Oh no, they're entangling me and crap. Oh no. Am I gonna lose? I think I'm gonna do this. Well, let's do this first. Let's do this and blow them all up. We can freeze them now if we want. Yeah, let's freeze them first. Okay, I should have done that more carefully. Alright, Glacia, go. Not bad. If it wasn't Blood Frenzy, that would have been probably really good. Let's blow the whole board up again. Let's grab this. I think we should do this, maybe. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay, they're off. Can she be frozen? Okay, let's try to freeze all of them. Just want to see how hard it would hit. Okay. I could summon still. We're not... It's okay. I could still summon. Let's go ahead and summon. Get us a tank up there. And let's do this again. And they killed my first slot again, but it's fine. We'll just bring it right back. We're getting there. Oh, blood frenzy. It's my excuse. Good old blood frenzy. Got so much purple and yellow. Keep doing it. Let's try this one. Alright, this should crush them. So, I still think maybe Onyx Giant Balder, if you're careful, would be better than this, but, outside of Blood Frenzy, this might be faster. I gotta do 5 of those. It could have just been like a sneaky good team that I was facing. They just have extra stats and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna try to at least get this one done. I mean, I'll go do a team for the other one too, maybe, but I don't know if I'm gonna do all the gold mark fights on this stream. I was supposed to not be streaming so long so I could do some other things today. We're frozen on brown. Funny that this chick can be frozen. I thought she's invulnerable. How's she frozen? Oh, I guess it's just... Is she not frozen? She looks so frozen down there. You guys see that? What's up with that? Is that just how she looks? It says frozen. What am I missing here, you guys? Immune to all status effects. Oh, I don't have it. That's what I'm missing. Never mind. Sorry. I don't have it yet. That's what it is. At least I figured it out. Dummy. I feel like I got a lot of Glacia Mortal Souls. I don't have Invulnerable yet? Okay. Or maybe that's my other account. I was about to be like, what's going on here? But I don't have her. Cat's here. What up, Cat? Alright, let's get them frozen so we can deal double damage. At least on some of them. Hopefully that's working. You always gotta, like, make sure stuff works. Even though you shouldn't have to do that. As you'll see all the time on the forums, people will be like, this isn't working properly, this isn't working properly, this isn't working properly. So, just keep it in the back of your head that, okay, I want to, if they're frozen, I want to see double damage. Or whatever, a boost ratio. Well, it's only 6. Jeez Louise. I guess she's not as good as I thought. Because you can only freeze 4 enemies, so what could it be? There's so many skulls up there. I'm going to do this. Glacia, I don't know. So far, I don't like Lucifer. And Glacia, but I'm in a blood frenzy. I keep saying that, but I'm not, like, loving it. And that's why, maybe. Her double damage when they're frozen is, like, nothing. So you might as well just take that off the card. And I should probably just... I mean, she's here for a summon, I guess, but... So she should be doing 82. 82 true. We win again. Alright, we'll see you, Dr. Mops. Have a good day. Shout out to Wolfie. Why are you using that? Because it's a random team, that's why. Okay, I'm gonna fight them. Maybe I'll show the other team before we finish here. I just wanted to try Glacia. I haven't tried her yet. I've tried Lucifer, and now I've tried Glacia. I haven't tried Titanus yet. Kind of probably gonna wait till he's in his right spot. Slowly trying the Immortals. I will be there one day. Can let you know what I think one day. I still think Ossifer's the best, and I still think some of them aren't that good otherwise. But there probably is a couple that are... Somebody should do... I'm not even going to say it because somebody will do it. You know what I'm thinking, though. Maybe I'll do that for the members-only video. You get my drift? If I say it out loud, then somebody will just do it. But I can't even do it yet, so I'd have to wait. Somebody else could do it, and it would be such a great idea, but you heard it here first, even without me saying it. Has anybody done that yet? Probably not. Because I haven't seen it pop up anywhere. But I'm not subscribed to the Snake Oil Salesman, so I try not to look at his crappy videos. No. You're gonna do it, Classic? You don't even play this game, man. You could do top 10 classes. That'd be a good one, man. Maybe I'll do that. I said it first. You can't do it now. I'm gonna rank all the classes from 1 to whatever. I don't even know how many there are. I need an extra video anyway for my members only video, and I gotta come up with something that I can just do on the fly without going into a camp and all that. So I might do that. So if you want to do it too, just wait a little bit. So I might do that tomorrow. I don't want us both doing it at the same time. I haven't played every class though. That's the problem. You can only give your opinion. I'm gonna do this anyway because that's what I set the team up to be. 100 damage. Da-na-na. It's similar to that though, about the things we are trying right now. Okay. Getting there. I never said this was a good team or anything. I'm just trying out an Immortal. This was the best I could come up with for this restriction. And there's got to be something, yeah. Alright, they're frozen enough. Woo! You're totally gonna do it. 207 VP. And a Blood Frenzy with a VP Talisman. That's pretty good. Alright, let's show the other team. Which I'm sure a lot of y'all already know. If it's a giant restriction, you do this. Where are you at? Where you at, bald boy? There he is. And you can do, Wand, or you can do Osha's Tome, or something like that. I think I'll just do Wand again. I'm boring. You could do, like, this, maybe? Yeah. You don't always put the wand in first slot. It uses every single color. Sometimes it's better if you put it below something else. That way, something else can get up while the wand's getting up. Instead of, like, getting the wand up to then get everything else up, you can get something else up while you're getting up the wand to get up everybody else. If you know what I mean. Alright, we got all blue. And we have quite a bit of red. Blue, red, minus green. Perfect. Sunken Banner. Titan class is probably good, right? We have all blue troops. A blue weapon. And that's what a Baldur does. Skull's boosted by blue allies. So you always want to have a whole team of blue. Sometimes you might have 3 and then you have to do Plague Lord because you can't use a blue weapon because the blue weapons are like crappy in certain restrictions. But you try to do all blue if possible. Let's see how this goes in a Blood Frenzy. This is normally what I would use. You should do EverQuest top 10 videos about the most useless stuff, but take it very seriously. EverQuest top 10 level 1 mobs. Yeah, something like that. Top 10s are always good, you know? Like, just on YouTube in general. It doesn't even have to be about anything me and you even do. Like, top 10 lists are usually a pretty good thing to do. top 20s. I think top 10s are better. Like, top 5 is like not enough. Top 10 is like the sweet spot. And top 20, sometimes people get bored by the time you get to like the 20th or the whatever. I think top 10 is the sweet spot. Okay, so we got Onyx Giant. So we're going to try to find something. Okay, we got red, yellow, green. Maybe purple. Because you only change 8. So you want to make sure it has 8 or less. Green, red, yellow. That's why this guy isn't my favorite. He's kind of clunky. He can backfire if you don't use it right. I keep looking at it. Red, yellow, green. Come on. And I don't see it. So I don't really want to do it if I don't have it. Because then he would just put a bunch of skulls on the board and they would get a turn. We could try again, but we might as well just cast Balder at this point. We got blue, green, red, purple. It's quite a bit. Blue, green, red, purple. I don't see it again. We have yellow? 9, that's so close. We could try it. Oh, you see? It still worked, but it didn't change the one I wanted it to. Maybe it doesn't change those, though. Let's do Balder, because it's safe. Maybe only do Onyx Giant if you don't have Balder. Purple's good. And we have Balder. Let's take these off the board, so we have hopefully more skulls on the board before we cast it. Okay. I'm just gonna Balder if I got Balder. It's way safe. Now that we don't have it, try blue? Yes. So, that's what I would use if I was really doing this. And I'd probably switch to like seasons, which we can do real quick. So we're not really counting on that scatter damage off the Onyx Giant. We're counting on the skull damage, so. Alright, last fight, we get our gold marks. Doubled up gold marks. Top 10 rants, I could do that. Classic already did that, and I'm such an idiot, I haven't even watched it yet. That's how it goes, though. Whenever you do anything for me, you gotta expect that it's gonna take me forever. And then when I finally, I'll be like, oh my god, I should have done this 3 months ago. That's what I'll say. It's like I wake up in the morning and I know what I need to do for the day, and then I'm scrambling around like a chicken with my head cut off like most of the day. And so I don't have time for anything extra, and then by the time I get around to the thing that's extra, it's like amazing, and I should have freaking did it 3 months ago. Like right after this, I got a bunch of crap I gotta freaking do that I don't want to do. Alright, this. And we're frozen, so that kind of sucks. But we can use the wand, hopefully, to cleanse that. There we go. Go back to Balder. Go back to Balder. Now we don't have Balder, so we look at this. We got purple, green, blue, yellow. There's purple. We have skulls we could just take. Yellow. What about red? 9. Pretty good. Yeah, we got it. It's not a guarantee if you pick something that's over 8. And they will screw you. Red? 9 again. Oh well, let's try it. Got it. Balder? Red again? 8, perfect. Balder? Balder? We win. That's a blood frenzy, man. Imagine if it wasn't. 30 gold marks, yeah. That's the perk of being in the winning alliance right there. Gold marks. Jets is here! Yeah, Yoke, I've been thinking about that for like 2 years now. I just don't know how to make it happen. I think Sana's trying to make it happen on Discord. I was thinking like a person could, if you're on PlayStation, we could do the play share thing. And if you're not on PlayStation, you could start a stream or something and I could watch it. You could make it like private maybe and just invite me. Like an unlisted live stream or something. I'm sure there's easier ways to do it though, and I think Discord might be the way. I've never figured out how to do it. I've never tried it with the PlayStation first of all. It's just like watching Classic's video. It's something I should do, and I'll say I should have done it 3 months ago. Alright, we're out of here. So next place, we would look for the diamond again. There should be at least 2 of them, right? Wild folk? Yep. This will be Queen Beatrix, most likely. I think I already have a team here. No, why don't they save it? I hate that. Don't you guys hate how they don't save it? We got Lucifer. We're in Summer Isle. I'm gonna stream for 2 hours like a dummy. Oh, we could use her here. I think I would still go Beatrix. Maybe we just do all this and then a wand. Sorry for all the wand business, but PvP I don't like to mess around. Maybe we'll put like 1B ahead of it. And then we got tons of blue. Tons of blue. We got a bunch of green. Minus red, Minus yellow. I guess either way. I mean, it would be nice to minus, like, purple, I guess. Brown, that's good. And then class, something like archer for the green storm. Let's see how this goes. We're trying another immortal. It's going to do true damage, just like Beatrix. It's going to deal double damage because we're in Summer's Isle. It's going to explode 5 gems, dispel all enemies. And I don't have any traits, I guess. I think she's just straight out the box. Video Game Chicks is here. Oh, you're streaming on Discord right now? Cool. Turd says, I now have my team copied in cache. I'm sick of manually setting it every 15 minutes. This way I just paste it. Yeah, that's smart. I feel like I don't have enough, I know what you're doing there. I would want to make it like a team and then paste the team over, like on my collection, but I feel like I don't have enough team slots. But you're probably just copy and pasting it from like a Word document or something, huh? I'm on PlayStation, so I can't do that. That's all part of like not being able to share the teams on YouTube, too. I can't jump up team code from my TV to my laptop. And you can't really do YouTube as... It's not as, like... Can't really do YouTube on PlayStation. Like, I can't go to my channel and go into my studio on PlayStation. At least not as easy. It's... I've tried before, and I couldn't figure it out. And I feel like you used to be able to, and then something changed. And maybe they changed it back by now, but I don't know. There was a time and a place where I tried, and it didn't work. I mean, we need to get going here. We might lose. They could Queen Beatrix us to death. I mean, I'm not... It's no big deal. Nothing lost except for time. It's just kind of annoying. And they turned me into a frog. This might be a get out of here and just try again. It's just gonna... Yeah. Let's quit wasting time. I think I just wasted a VP talisman though, so I'm gonna take those off. That's my punishment for losing. I'll just pick my battles better. Anita's here! Good to see you, Anita! Video Game Chicks just started playing again. Nice! Yeah, that's a good idea, Turd. Come on, dummy. I'd like to get these 5 fights done, and then we'll be done for the day. If they keep beating me, though, I might just rage quit. Why do I gotta keep taking skulls? It's slowing me down. There we go, thank you. Okay. Give it to me. Why not? Alright, Beatrix, do your thing. Oh, you suck. Woman? You gonna lose? Here we go. We're getting there. All this other stuff will fill up the, Lucifer, hopefully. But the wand is, like, blocking the crap out of her, so... I'm just hoping she would get up eventually. Let's try her. Oh, get out of here! Once again, just like the Glacia team, I'm just trying an Immortal. It might not be, like, a great team. It might not win every single time, but I'm just getting the feel for it. Trying my Immortals. Kind of seeing the clunky first idea. In a restriction. Like, I'm not just like, I can't just build around whatever I want to build on it. Like, it's a restriction too, so. Okay. Give me something here. It's taking too long. Go. Okay, good. We're gonna have so much stupid purple up there. Kinda screws up your Beatrix, all these potions. Screw up your Beatrix a little bit. All these random colored potions going off all over the place. When I'm trying to make the board as green and brown as possible, then all of a sudden a red and a purple explode, and it's got all kinds of random colors up there. But that helps get the Lucifer up, I guess. And they're all dead before I could even cast her. Maybe you could take one Beatrix off and do something else. Yep, I'm still on here. I'm getting off soon, though. I think like 2 or 3 more fights. I decided to do all my PvP, so I probably wouldn't do it later. So I need to do it now, while I'm already playing. I would forget, or tell myself to do it at like 9:30 when I'm too tired. I'm trying to do it. I'm eating my vegetables. I'm eating my vegetables right now. Getting those gold marks. What's cool about Beatrix and the wand is like Beatrix puts up a bunch of green and brown, and then the wand does a thing that is green and brown. It's cool. So usually the wand will hit after a Queen Beatrix. I noticed that the other day. I was like, this is nice. Like the first choice on the wand. It's got green, brown, red, and blue, you know? So you'll put a ton of green and brown on the board, and then you're going to throw up that green and brown elemental star thing. Alright, Capra Stink. Brian's been a member for 16 months. What is up? Thank you for the continued support. You freaking Reaper. Grim Reaper. Jumping on the boat. He says, I don't want to get stuck in the last... at the last stop. Classic, you're out of here? Alright, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna be out of here by the time you get back. I think it's probably gonna be like another 5 minutes max, so... Have a good day, dude. Should have an EverQuest video tomorrow. I might do like one of those I was talking about. Because I have no idea. EverQuest is definitely taking a beating right now. As far as what I have time to do. We're going to be done with the new account playthrough soon. And then The other thing that's going to replace the new account playthrough is not going to take as much time. Like, the new account playthrough is taking... I have to play it every single day for, like, a certain amount of time. Like, if I try Puzzle Quest 3, I'm probably just going to try it. I'm not going to be sitting there playing it every single day. I don't know, though. And like other games that we're going to try that are similar to Gems of War, which is the next step after that, we're just going to try it, see if we like it. Maybe we give it a few streams, and if we don't like it, we stop. If it doesn't get the views, we stop. If you guys don't like it, we stop. If we do like it, maybe I start playing it more. Maybe we add another day. Like, it could go either way. It's all going to depend on what you guys think about the game for real. I mean, if I totally hate the game, I'm not going to, like, force myself, but that's how this channel is for real. We're playing Gems of War because you guys want me to play Gems of War. It's not, yeah, I like it, and I've been playing it for 7 years, but a lot of it, at least 50%, is, like, you guys want me to play Gems of War. Same with EverQuest. There's EverQuest people that want me to play EverQuest, so I'm playing EverQuest. I'm not just going to, like, pull a random game out of my butt just because and if I do, it would only be for a little bit. Like, Elden Ring was kind of a random game out of my butt, but then it ended up being okay, so. What is this guy? Do I really want to fight him? Probably not. This is the last fight. But we're going to do Puzzle Quest 3 next, because that's what I've been saying. We're going to give it a try. And then it's all going to depend on the views, on the reception. If you guys are just love it so much that you're showering me with praise, then I will maybe keep playing it. You're going to have to really, if you want me to keep playing Puzzle Quest, you're going to really have to show me something. Because that's going to be another game that I probably have to play every day, and we're getting out of that soon on the new account playthrough. And I kind of want to switch into maybe like a one-off type of deals that we're looking for something cool. With the goal of finding something we might play every day, but I doubt it's going to happen on the first try. Got to shoot off my immortal. She's doing something down there. She was sleeping. We woke her up. We threw water on her face. We got our 15 gold marks. Bang. Alright, so I can't do anything with those, but don't let that make you spend them. I bet you there's people out there just spending them because they don't have the VP yet. Just wait till you get the VP, man. I cannot buy books now, but those gold marks are still for books. I'm not going to buy Dragonite just because it says I can. And I'm not going to, just because it says I can't buy books right now doesn't mean I should spend my gold marks on Dragonite. Like, I'm going to just keep saving them, and then I'll open a bunch of books all at once. I'm almost there anyway. I only need 207. See, I'm not stupid. 207 more VP, that's like 2 fights, and I could open all those books. But I'm not going to keep adding things to the stream, because I'm already streaming way longer than I wanted to. But, hey, on Friday we'll get some books. And on Thursday we got the new account playthrough. It's out of its diapers now. It's got all of its quests done, kingdom quests done, all the kingdoms are open, all the class quests are done, we have all the classes open. The only thing we haven't done that is technically maybe baby diaper business is faction quests. And those are easy, they're quick, and I feel like we're going to get those done pretty easily. I'll do those, I might even have them done by Thursday, so we're almost out of our baby diapers on the new account playthrough. We're pretty much in pull-ups right now, like I said on the guild chat of the new account, and we don't want to be the whole point of the new account playthrough is to show a beginner account. So once we get too far, I gotta stop, unfortunately. I'm not gonna keep going forever, but I still feel like we have a few more weeks of it at least, and maybe like a month. We'll see. I want to show you like the daily grind, like right after you get out of that beginner territory, what you would be doing day to day and what you should be shooting for. And like we still haven't got our first mythic from the Soul Forge, or like we still haven't used event keys to try to get a mythic that way, and we still haven't got every troop in the underworld that we want yet, and we haven't even met the required gold in the guild. Like those are things that I want to do before we stop. I want to be able to give the required amount of gold to the guild. I want to be able to have all the good troops from the underworld. I want to get a mythic from the Soul Forge, pretty much, and hopefully something pops up so we don't have to wait too long. I would like to throw all my event keys at a good kingdom. There's certain things I want to do before we're done. I want to like make sure I got certain class weapons, etc. So we still have a little bit. It might even be like 2 months, but I'm trying to like brace you and prepare you for it ending, because it could end as soon as like 2 or 3 weeks from now, or it might take another 2 or 3 months, but somewhere in there, the end is in sight. We can see the light. But anyway, anybody have any questions before I get out of here? 2-hour mark, 2-hour stream, and I always do that. I say I'm going to do a short stream, and then I do a above average length stream. Because an hour and a half is what I shoot for, and we just did 2 hours. The train, Brian, thank you so much, dude. Legit train business right there. I appreciate it, man. He got on. He's the skipper. You know, who are you? We already got the skipper and Gilligan. What's the movie star dude? Or you're the scientist guy? See, I'm not that old that I know all the Gilligan guys, but you know, it used to be on like reruns. If you're like sick at your grandma's house, you watch Gilligan or something. You're Mary Ann. How about that? You're Mary Ann. But yeah. Tyrion asked a question. Let me go look for it. Anyone ever figure out what last night's update was? No, I was going to ask you guys. Yeah, it was like a tiny little update. Maybe that's when they put in the maze banner. I don't know, dude. Sorry. It's probably just to fix something like a bug. That's usually what those are. Like they found something out on the forum and they're like, oh my gosh, we have to fix that. That's probably some advantage that we had that they didn't want us to have. Video Game Chick says I should play on Switch, but I'd have to start all over. My mobile game is over level 1000. It's very fun to restart. I just wouldn't recommend like continuing to do it forever, because playing 2 accounts is pretty tough. So you either like start a new account and just enjoy the beginning of the game and then you stop playing it and go back to your main account, or you start a new account and you just make it your main account. I don't know, but I think having 2 accounts is just too hard. And there are some people out there that do that, but it's probably the only game they play, or they just have a lot of time to play. I don't know, but I can't play 2 accounts for too much longer. It's taking too much time to really do it right. Of course, you could just like fiddle fart around and play it once a week or something, but if you're really going to play the game right, it pretty much takes too much time to play 2 accounts right and do all the little things you're supposed to do every single day on 2. You just times your time by 2. So if your main account takes you an hour and a half a day, now it's gonna take you 3 hours. Gilligan's Island was my day. Dervicious the 2 with the 2 with the 2. The maze banner fix and update game icon. Yeah. It was probably something. Maybe they won't even tell us, you know? There's probably some little glitch or something we had that somebody found out and they said it on the forum, or maybe it was just some graphic thing. Sometimes like the graphics are slightly off and they'll do a little update and fix it. So I don't think it was anything crazy. Yeah, it's hard to play too. I know there's some people that do it, but I don't recommend it. I think it's fun to restart and do it for a little bit, but not for like years. Maybe for 6 months or something, just so you can use the new knowledge. Like you gain knowledge as you have your first account. You get to level 1000, level 1500, and then you can go back and restart, and now you know, like, oh, I'm supposed to pick this mastery color, and oh, I should get this class weapon first, and oh, maybe I should go to the underworld and get Queen Beatrix and Gobtruffle instead of like fiddle farting around opening chests and getting Gorgon. You know, go get those awesome troops in the underworld instead of trying to randomly get good troops through chests. Maybe I joined a guild immediately this time instead of waiting too long, and oh, I turned it to ×4 immediately this time instead of waiting. Some guy in my comments says I'm not turning it up to 4 times. I said, well, enjoy being 4 times slower than everybody else, because that's literally all it is. He's choosing to get 4 times less stuff done. And you can keep it on that original speed if you want. And you can do that for a little bit just to learn the game and learn how the gems fall and what happens and all that. But as soon as possible, dude, you got to turn it up to 4 times, or you're just handicapping yourself. You might as well chop off one of your legs. It's not smart. Unless you just, I can't play the game at all unless I leave it on this speed, I guess. But most people have it on 4 times. 90-something% of the people, I'm sure, have it on 4 times speed. Because you watch people on YouTube and they all have it on 4 times speed. Every single YouTuber has it on 4 times speed. So there's no excuse to not know. Like, you see the gyms moving way faster. Like, you gotta think in your head, like, what are they doing differently? And I say it all the time. Just keeping it on the original speed is horrible. You're just making it to where, let's say you're trying to go for a PvP leaderboard, and everybody else has it on 4 times speed, and you don't. They're doing 4 times the fights that you're doing. You're never going to win. You're just making it to where you're never going to win, and you're going to get everything done slower. So, don't do that. Turd says, devs just push something out so the boss knows they're working. Turd said they pushed something out. Terrence says it was a small update data-wise. Yoke says, Hellgate, no way I'm doing Pure Faction in 1 day. That's what I was saying. Might as well go to bed on that speed. Might as well play autoplay, because that's the speed it's on. People complain all the time about autoplay and how slow it is. You're going to choose to sit there with the controller in your hand and have it go that slow speed? That was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard somebody say in my comments. And I didn't even, like, make fun of them. I just said, hey, you know, whatever floats your boat, but you're getting 4 times less stuff done, and you're choosing that. So, anyway, I better get out of here. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, comment below. Tomorrow is EverQuest, and I really need to get them 2 videos. I haven't forgot about that, but at the end of the month is quickly approaching, so I hope I can get 2 done. But definitely going to get at least 1 done tomorrow. Thursday, we got new account playthrough. Got out of its diapers. It's in its pull-ups. We're almost there. And then Friday is new Mythic. Main account, new Mythic. New Mythic. It looks pretty interesting. And I said it looked interesting first. If somebody else said it looked interesting, it's just because great minds think alike. And it's a word everybody uses, so. Friday, new Mythic. Faction event, right? Saturday, spoilers. Sunday, back to the new account. That's what's up for the rest of the week. And y'all know that already because you're here all the time. And I appreciate it. Underspire does not feel easy. Let me show you. Last week was definitely pretty hard, but I got it done. What am I doing in Underspire? That intrigued me for a second. Made me stay longer. I'm doing Wolfhammer, Lanera, and Midwinter Stinkin'. And Forest Guardian, right now at least. I might switch out of it later, but that's what I'm doing so far. It's nice because this puts up green and blue. And then this puts up brown and blue. And I don't know. So far it's working okay. This turns brown to green. It's 50% start for Lycan, Stinkin'. So far so good, but I don't know if it's going to... Usually they'd still make it all the way to 7, even when I'm hemming and hawing about it and trying not to make myself wrong. Like last week with the Empress and the War and Peace, I was like, I don't know, man. And I did have to do a little bit of extra stuff at the end, but I still made it through. So mana accumulation would be Forest Guardian, a 50% start for a beast, and then your weapon. You're going to have to use Forest Guardian and a weapon for your mana accumulation. And then you're going to have 2 things in the middle. So you got your weapon up top, you got Forest Guardian on the bottom, and then put your damage dealers in the middle. That's pretty much all you can do. And there's weapons in the Soul Forge. And I went with that hammer. And then you got to make your class Warden because the hammer won't work unless you do that. Like, I see people using teams that I'm like, that should be working. And they're like, oh, it's not working very good. And it's usually because they don't have the right storm going or something, or they don't have the right class going, or they aren't using the right metals, or they decided to substitute something out that was very important and they shouldn't have substituted out. There's usually a reason. If I suggest a team and then it's not working for you, there might be like you might have something just slightly wrong. You might have forgot to put the storm on. You forgot to click it. Like maybe you clicked off the storm one time because you didn't want it, and you forgot to click it back on. Or maybe you forgot to change your metals. Or maybe you're not using... You can't substitute out troops sometimes because sometimes they're all needed. You can't just put whatever class you want sometimes. Like with the Underspire team, I have to use that. I have to use Warden class, or that hammer is going to be butt. And I might as well use a different weapon. So. Yeah, the Judge of the... That's the other one I said, but it's probably going to fall off pretty bad later. But yeah, I gotta go. Thank you for joining me today. Brian, Tyrion, Sana, Chad. We got Anita, Yoke the Ham, Turd Ferguson. We have Dervicious today. Anita said Ginger. MJK Jets was here. Video Game Chicks. Brian, Mark, Tyrion, Chad, Anita, Classic, EverQuest. Brian, member for 16 months. Appreciate the continued support. I think everybody that's a member could do that once a month. So remember, you can do that little thing that shows how long you've been a member. I always forget to do that. Video Game Chicks, but I'm only a member on like Tacit's channel or something. Turd Ferguson, Video Game Chicks, Mark, Chad, Jets, Classic, Cat. Cat was here. Yeah, OSHA's Tome is good with Balder. Yep. If I didn't already say that. Mark, Dr. Mop, Sista 2, and Woofy. If anybody else wants me to shout out their dog, just let me know what your dog's name is. Because Dr. Mops told me what her dog's name is. It's Wolfie. My dog's name is Harvey. Yoke the Ham was here today. Mark with the 2. Thumbs up to that. Tyrion Turd. Mark. Stacy was here today. Rydia. No sausage parties around here, y'all. 2 Jest. High five. 2 Jest. Alfredo. Double high five. And Sana with the Gifted went to Mark. That was so perfect. You hit the bullseye there. Funky Town, Texas. My old friend from Texas. I have a couple friends from Texas, I guess. Philip Jenner was here. Classic EverQuest. My friend from California. Philip Jenner, Mike Sheard. And it looks like Sana and Dez and Mike were first, but I never can tell you for sure. It's just like, that's the oldest chats I can see. Okay. Gotta go. See you, Anita. Bye, Mark. Brian, Tyrion. See you guys. Have a good one. You're the best. Later, Sana. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Well, I'll see you Thursday, but you know. Hopefully you'll watch EverQuest, run it through, put it on 1 volume, and help me out a little bit. If you don't mind.